I felt like you guys might have had their number a little bit those first few series defensively. What did it look like from your vantage point?
I mean, yeah, we got after it. We started really strong, and I think they did a really good job responding to that. It's a really good offense, so it's going to be a give and take kind of day. I mean, on our part, we really got to put our foot on the pedal and really step on the gas when we get to that point when it comes to the season. But I thought the offense did a really good job responding to our pressure we put on them in the first period of practice. And I think we ended the practice quite well.
How hard is it to believe you just finished 6 Camp Higher Grounds?
I think we added it up last night. It was about 4 months I spent here, 120 days. I couldn't say that I thought I was going to do that when I first got here, but it feels good. I'm glad I did it. I had a great experience again, and I'm just excited for the season.
Because of COVID and Family Day hasn't been a thing the last couple years, how cool was it to look over and see everybody's family here today and kind of resume that?
It was awesome. We love to kind of give the parents and our families an experience, to have the experience to come out here and show them where we spend a couple weeks out of our lives every year. So it was really cool to kind of put on the pads and get in front of them and play football like we are September 3rd.
Was your dad out here?
He was.
Like he was one of the first?
Oh, out here? I don't believe so. I think this started in the early 90s.
Okay, he was a little before.
It is 2 weeks until the season opener. Are you starting to feel it's coming and the excitement building that the season's about to start here pretty soon? I
think a little bit. I think, how isolated we are out here, I think we're kind of immune to it right now. We're in such camp mode, more focused on ourselves and our, what we got to do to get better. I think once we get back to campus, we'll start on that path, kind of moving towards Arkansas week. But for the next week, we're still really in camp mode until we get to game week.
When you do start a season with an SEC opponent on the road, does it add urgency to what you're doing, do you think, with the group, knowing that's a big game to start off the season?
Maybe a little bit, but I think really, we have to take it as any other first game. I think, Coach Vic does a really good job installing that sense of urgency in us regardless of who we're going to play week 1. So it's going to be a really great opportunity to go down at SEC country and play a great team in Arkansas, but it really doesn't change what we do.
As a defense, did you like the fact that the defense right now looks like the strength of this football team?
I mean, from my perspective, I do. I think, we've kind of, the Black Cat defense has kind of been the identity for a while, and I think, a strong defense can win championships. And that's nothing against our offense. I think we have a great offense. I think we just got after him a little bit today.
From your perspective, what's it been like playing behind Briggs and Corleone with the way those two have dominated the point of attack this camp?
I owe them a couple steak dinners because they make my job really easy. They're both great players playing behind. Briggs has been awesome, but to see Dante come along as well as he has been awesome. I think he is a favorite in the locker room. I think he is one of those guys that everybody rallies around. So to see him kind of explode like he has this camp has been really, really cool.
Do you laugh inside sometimes at people trying to move him?
Oh yeah, I mean it doesn't work, and it's really funny to watch people try.
You might want to pick something cheaper than steak with those two guys. You could run up pretty high.
Yeah, probably, but they do a lot for me, so I think I can fork over a little extra money for that.
Vic talked about the importance of limiting like those big plays, especially early. You guys did that with so many new guys and new starting roles on defense. How big of a focus has that been throughout camp?
I mean, it's always a focus, eliminating what we call fatals. That's really kind of one of our points to our defense. And with the young guys, they've seen, with the older guys, it was the same emphasis every year. It doesn't matter who's on the field, and I think the young guys have really stepped up. I think they really take that to heart, and it's really one of the identities of our defense.
I know you're kind of in a bubble out here at camp, but do you notice, are people more attention on this team after what you guys did last year? Is there more focus on this team? Do you notice that kind of stuff?
No, I don't think we do. Especially like you said, we're kind of in a bubble right now, so it's hard to tell. But maybe or maybe not. But I don't think really what the outside world thinks of us really affects what we do. We're just going to put our head down and keep working.
You saw Ivan come in this offseason. Talk about what you saw from here throughout the first 3 weeks of Camp Higher Ground.
I love playing next to Ivan. He's going to be a great addition to our team. I mean, he's a really slippery guy, really powerful, strong. And so just playing next to a guy like that's going to be awesome for all of us. I mean, he's going to make a lot of plays for us this fall. decided that he's a Bearcat.
One more for Will.
What do you guys think's the biggest thing you've improved on as a linebacking unit so far, and what's the thing you guys kind of need to shore up a little bit over the next couple weeks?
In terms of things we've improved on, I think something that we have this year that we didn't have last year is we have a lot of depth. I think we have true 5-6 guys that can really play. I think last year, especially inside linebackers, Joel and Beavers really ran the show. I had my role on third down, but I don't think I was necessarily ready to kind of step into the role that they had until this year. I'm kind of developing that. I think this year we have quite a few guys that can really step into that role. Yeah.
Thank you, Will.
Thank you.
Thanks, Will.